Good afternoon, Captains. My name is Femennenly, and today I'm live from the World of Warships North America office, where I'm bringing you Update 8.1, the rundown. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Update 8.1, the second patch of 2019, dropped today. First, of course, on the North America server, and it will be coming to the EU, CIS, and Asia servers within the next day or so, just depending on your update times. But it's great to bring you the first official stream on 8.1, showing off the new features, talking about all of the events, all of the activities that are coming up in World of Warships, including talking about the release of Royal Navy cruisers. Wow, they've been out a while there, fam. Talking about Royal Navy CVs, talking about, at long last, the Alaska, as well as some quality of life changes that came with the event, and that came with the patch, as well as the next rendition of Fly Strike Win. So, as always, guys, hello everyone there on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We are streaming to all three today. I hope you guys are doing well. It's great to see you. Let's get straight in to warm up as we give everyone else a chance to get into the game. I'm going to quickly jump into the Perth. For those who don't know, Perth is a Commonwealth ship. It is the ship we always start the stream off on because I like playing the Perth. I'm a little biased. And we'll get straight in. The Perth is actually, like I said, Commonwealth ship, so it was originally under England, and we have some fun things coming for Commonwealth ships this patch as well. When will the Azuma be released? I don't know. So I'll give you a quick overview of all the things we're going to talk about today. Of course, British CVs, Fly Strike Win. Fly Strike Win in the Arsenal, the new Naval Aviation Collection, Royal Navy CV daily shipments, the event containers, aka air supply containers, some of the mechanics changes we're looking at in-game, and as well as Arsenal tech tree and other changes. There is quite a lot to get through with this patch, so I'm excited to bring this forward with you guys. Download size is about 1.3 gigabytes for this. As always, guys, if you have any direct questions for me, what I ask is that you do tag World of Warships in the... Hold on a moment. There we go. Is that you do tag World of Warships in the chat. That way it does highlight on my screen and it makes it a little bit easier for me to read. Please also be aware that if I miss your question, I do apologize. I do have 3 chats I'm reading today. Be careful calling the UK England. Considering I'm from the UK, it's okay. Are you going to talk about the Exeter missions? No, we're not going to talk Exeter because there's going to be a whole other stream for that. Do I know when the Ark Royal will be available? Currently, we do not have an Ark Royal in testing at all. Yeah. When is the free Alaska given out? We are doing a very special stream for the Alaska tomorrow. If you guys are interested in that, what I would suggest you do, I'm going to drop a link in the chat here on both Twitch and YouTube. Click that link, go to that page, hit the remind me button so that way you get notified when that stream goes live tomorrow. We are giving away 5 Alaskas on tomorrow's stream. Also, for everyone who is, a few people who are saying hello and they'll see me Saturday, I'm excited to see you guys too. If you have not heard, World of Warships North America is going to be making a trip down to the USS Texas down Houston way. Oh, managed to dodge that pretty well there. This weekend, the 2nd of March, if you guys are interested in information regarding that, I will drop the link in the chat again for you guys. Oh, we did pretty well avoiding that, which is always nice. So, first things first, British CVs. We have the early access for British CVs coming with this patch. It does, while they are already available to be seen within the arsenals, the missions and directives to begin earning the various currencies you need, the crowns and the florins, will begin with tomorrow once the patch is released on all servers. So you have a day of freedom before you can start grinding on those and get those coming forward. Regarding Enterprise rocket planes are Hellcats, not Corsairs. That is a small bug, we are aware of it, and it is slated to be fixed, yes. Is Veterans free to get in? Yes, they are, Michael. Will Alaska be in the premium shop outside RU? Yes, Brosk. For those who did not know, at long last, the Alaska did get released with this patch. She is available for 1 million free XP, and she is available in the premium store as well. If you're interested in having a look at her, I'm going to drop a link in chat for you guys right now, if you are on YouTube or Twitch, to have a look at that. That is the information about her. Hey Andreas, how are you doing? Are we going to get free Commander retraining? At the moment, no Redragon. The next bout of Commander free retraining is going to occur after update 8.2. So that is next month's patch. So still a little bit of time until then. Really want this T-61 to push out in front. But we're starting to... can't quite get over that yet. I did a really good perf game yesterday, so I'm kind of looking to... Ah, he's turning. Swap to AP for the Atlanta. Wish kind of slowed down before then. Oh, look at that. This is one of the new interface changes you are seeing right here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was a great start. So much for a great... Let's just look at my torpedoes real quick. Ah, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better about that. Little bit better. Okay, so let's go back and talk what... let's start with what we were talking about. Will all the CV changes come? When will all the CV changes come, aka AA overlapping the change? Oh my gosh, that's really loud in my ear. CV changes are going to continue up until 8.4. We're going to see even more adjustments. Anyway, let's talk about the big beat for this patch, which is the British CVs, or the Royal Navy CVs, we'll call them. So we have this brand new category within the arsenal called Fly Strike Win, and you can see the Hermes, the tier 4, the Furious, the tier 6, and the Implacable, the tier 8. You do have to get them in order. So for example, you can't just go ahead and grab the tier 8 straight away. You have to have the 4 and then the 6. You can see that there are 2 new currencies, the crowns and the florins. How do you get these? Well, crowns can be earned by completing directives of Fly Strike Win, complete the daily mission changes, and also in exchange for doubloons within the within the arsenal. So you can get 50 for 2,000 doubloons. Florins, on the other hand, which are the gold ones, they can be obtained through supply containers earned while completing combat missions and the directors of the Fly Strike win. Also through daily missions, and you can purchase them, and you can get them from the premium air supply containers within the premium store. So there's lots of different things you can get with them, and for the first 3 weeks, this is as is. On the last week, you'll also be able to exchange your crowns into florins, so into the gold ones, at a ratio of 1 crown for 8 florins on the final week to use as need be. As you can see, you can also get the flags of florins as well. But this is not the only place you can get the signals. One thing is heavily requested by you guys, we have included bundles of flags in exchange for credits. So if you're someone like me who is out of certain flags but has a stack of credits, you can load up on the ones that you need. Yes, it is a little bit high, but I mean, they are the flags that affect, for example, your secondaries, your fire chances, etc., etc. So this is going to be really good. One thing I will say about the carriers in here, they don't just come by themselves, they also come with premium time, some signals, and a captain, and some coal as well. With these carriers, the British carriers, guys, remember, CVs are still going balancing changes up until 8.4 is when we hope to be finished completely. This means that these CVs may be liable to further tweaks and adjustments up until that date as well. With these CVs, you will not be able to exchange them under the previous compensation that is ongoing until 8.2, because the compensation is only up for the carriers that you already had in your port. But before you guys go crazy, let's play the ship everyone's talking about, the ship everyone's playing. Let's take it out, the Alaska. As I mentioned, available for 1 million free XP, or available in the premium store if you need to go that route instead. The one that everyone's been asking for 4 weeks, she's here. Let's take her into battle. My first battle ever in this. World of Warships, one of the premium CVs like the Graf Zeppelin or the Kaga coming back into the shop. Graf Zeppelin, Kaga, Enterprise, and Saipan are coming back into World of Warships as obtainable, purchasable, however you want to phrase it-able. From 8.2 onwards, that's the earliest they will be released. The exact date, however, I'm not quite sure. Ooh, Andreas says 30k steel, 320k coal, 1.6 million free XP. What to do, what to do. I would highly suggest getting yourself a Jean Bart and a Bourgogne, because those ships are really, really fun. Will we get a service cost reduction for CVs? As in, even doing things like 100k damage, sinking 3 ships, and spotting and winning, you still feel like you're making chump change. It's worse than a loss. Even doing the same thing, you can lose money. Aramcar, we are still currently looking at economy balances. That is an ongoing thing that we're consistently looking at. One change that we did make to economy with this patch coming this time is we did increase the amount of credits earned for killing a higher tier ship than you. So for example, as me in Alaska, if I was to kill a tier 10, I would get more credits than what I would killing a tier 8. I hear the door squeaking, and it's very intimidating. Okay. I'm gonna imagine no one came in. That, or I'm like nervously looking for like a tissue box because Tragic Loss is back from Belarus. Hi FM, hey Nina, how are you doing? Woo!
Why are you so scared of Red Bull, dude? I don't really understand.
Tragic, come say hello to everyone.
Hi, guys.
We've missed Tragic. Okay, I heard the door, but I wasn't sure. Are we really not going to talk about the US battleship lines being added for super testers? At the moment, Lots Waffles, there's not a real whole lot to say about it. I mean, it's available for super testers. They're doing their testing at the moment. Then it will become available for CCs, and, you know, after that, it will be released in a patch. But right now, you know, the big beat of this patch is the Royal Navy CVs, as well as the Fly Striker Win. We do, of course, as I mentioned before, have a few other mechanical changes within the game that will hopefully bring a lot of kind of quality of life improvements. Looking forward to seeing you in Houston, you too. Got the Jean Bart, but wonder if I should go for the Stalingrad. Unless the next clan season is going to be tier 8 or 9. I don't know at the moment, Andreas. Unfortunately, we have not released that information about what the next clan battle season will be like. Yeah, we haven't released that information. Such a pretty boat. Yeah. Get some WD-40 for that door. Yeah. I mean, we've done that before. The server is up. Redragon, at the moment, the only server that has been updated to 8.1 is going to be the North American server. The Russian server, the C server, and the European server will be done within the next 24 hours or so. Accidentally speak the planes recall faster after a strike and forget to mention. First Archangel, I did not necessarily read that. One change we did make in regards to CVs and anti-air this particular patch was we did fix a bug with the Minotaur. The Minotaur mid-range anti-air was designated at 5 kilometers. This was a bug. We have reverted it back down to 4 kilometers, which is where it's meant to be, which also puts it back in line with the other tier 10 cruisers. The duration of the buffs on the Russian cruisers, Chappie left out this change on purpose. Chappie radar is still 20 seconds compared to other radars. No chat. Some cruisers were left out in regards to radar changes. It was very, very dependent on how that ship was performing. We can definitely follow up with that. Radar X, I know, is in the chat. I'm sure he can notate that onto Kami Samurai to have a look at it. So she's not the quickest to pick up speed, but in saying that, I do not have the propulsion modification on her. So we'll see what happens here. Good thing she turned pretty nicely then. Question. A new flag labeled Atlanta was added to the game client. What is its purpose? How is it acquired? Shipmaster Crook. That is a new commemorative flag that is going to be given to the owners of the Alaska, I believe. We are starting to look at adding some more commemorative flags onto older premiums that did not have them at the time. I believe she will be just manually added onto players' accounts that have already obtained the Alaska. Sorry, the Atlanta. So I definitely kind of pushed out a little far here. Okay, Richard, you got a long comment. Hold on. Richard says, I hate to say it this way, but this is really sounding like a good first patch in a long time. I've been screaming at my screen to hurry up all day and sell me the Alaska since the Unmailed video came out. But I have no care to play Royal Navy CVs. I'm sure someone does, but throwing a bone in there, putting the Alaska on sale makes it a good patch for me. I'm glad we managed to do that for you and that you enjoy the Alaska. Hopefully you've already managed to pick her up for now. Ah, very nice, Fear the Bearded. He had 375,000 free XP, picked up the Nelson Yustin, is going to be picking up the Alaska today. Who cares about commemorative flags? I mean, some people, you know, care about the history behind the ships as well, and kind of having the commemorative flags is a nice element. It's not for everyone, and if that's not your thing, that's okay. There's still plenty of other content within this patch for you. Thank you for the symbols on detection module activation. I've been asking for this feature for a while, going to make my team plays much better. Could Wargaming look at the manual, making the manual secondaries more flexible? When no target is selected, give the default dispersion if a target is selected. David, I'm not sure if we have any plans to change manual secondaries at the moment. If you have something interesting to say, it's always worth writing it in your local forums. Unfortunately, it's a little hard for me to take a lot of feedback on the stream, just because I don't have anywhere to write it down. If we purchase the tier 4 or tier 6 British carrier, can we get the next British carrier via traditional ways of going up the tech tree? Not at this stage. So if you unlock the tier 4 via the arsenal, to get the tier 6, you would need to unlock it via the arsenal as well. If you decide not to unlock it via the arsenal, when they get released in full version, which is, I believe, soon, in an upcoming patch, we'll call it, then you will be able to XP up the line as normal. But until they are released full in the tech tree, you'll not be able to XP them up the line. Okay, they kind of actually have a lot more ships over here than what I was originally anticipating. I will tell you guys straight off the bat, cruisers aren't really my forte. I'm not very good at playing them, so please excuse me. The good thing is, for our Thursday night Alaska stream with Mr. Kami Samurai, well, for our sea trials on the Alaska, we will have Mr. Kami Samurai with us, who I promise you will be playing the Alaska a lot better than what I have the ability to. So, ooh, here we go. Can we get Alaska with Cull? Unfortunately not. She is a free XP ship, or you can purchase her within the premium store. Currently available Cull ship include the Salem, the Jean Bart, and we will have more in the future, such as the Yoshino, which has been announced to be released for Cull in the future too. So, what I was saying before, and what someone mentioned, is we have added some new interface signals to make it more clear when your teammates are performing certain actions. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. That's okay. That's not the right button I want. That's not the right button I want either. This is the right button I want. But we have this new indicator that shows when a ship is using a certain consumable, and it also states it in the chat. So the moment I hit that radar button accidentally, it's okay, I do that a lot, it will indicate to my team that I'm using it, as well as show that the module is being used above the roof of my ship. In conjunction with that, we have added new detection symbols. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, new detection symbols which make it clearer to you what is detecting you at any given point, whether it be radar, hydro, or assured detection, aka proximity, or just line of sight. It's okay, we're still good, we still have health. Hi, why are ships female? Because they were born that way or chose to... No, I honestly don't know. It is a history sort of thing. I'm sure one of our history buffs within the channel would be much better equipped to answer that question over what I am. I'm not honestly sure off the top of my head. Martin asks, don't you think it's so sad that so many carriers with rich history like the Hero were removed? I mean, Hero was a midway carrier. Martin, while they were removed for the time being, we definitely intend to bring them back in to World of Warships in the future. They're going to be re-established. Man, I'm not great with those broadsides. They're going to be re-established as alternative lines for the CVs. Oh! That was an interesting sound mod. They're going to be re-established as alternative lines for CVs, and maybe feature some interesting new perks and abilities. We love the models, we love the history as well, and we definitely are interested in bringing them back in as a full feature as well. Oh man, and now I'm going broadside North Carolina. This is great. See, remember that bit where I said I'm not great at cruises? That's what I mean by it. Nice. Oof. Well, we are ahead by one ship at the moment. Some good torpedoes there. Oh, hear that daka 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 of the planes. How not to play the Alaska 101. I don't think the North Carolina's got shots on me anymore. Oh no, he did. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't. Whoops. Oops. Sorry about that. Apparently I can't alt tab today. Does this game work better on a laptop than phone? Daniel, the laptop, the PC version of the game and the Blitz version of the game are very, very different. It really depends what sort of game that you like playing. So, Fly Strike Win. For those who have already started playing on the NA server, when clicking it, you may see, hey, it's coming soon, but we just patched. Shouldn't it be here already? Remember, guys, we are holding off the kickoff of this event until all of the servers have patched. Coming tomorrow, similar to the previous weeks, you will see new directives for you to complete. Each directive has 4 stages that you can work through, and you can gain the new air supply containers. I am lucky enough that I may have stolen a few codes for some air supply containers out of the cupboards, and I'm going to go ahead and open one up so we can have a look what comes with them. Hey, would you look at that? We have a naval aviation collection that is part of the new collection. We have some furloins, and we have the Union Jack. So, what's the deal with the new with the new collection? Well, guys, with this patch, we have released a brand new collection called the Naval Aviation Collection. It is 4 segments of 4 elements each, representing strike aircraft, the Royal Air Force, landing signal officers, as well as His Majesty's aircraft carriers. For unlocking and collecting all of these collectibles, there we go, you are able to obtain the alternative color scheme for the other British classes. So there's your cruisers, your battleships, your destroyers, and your CVs. The major prize, however, is you get that second flag on all of your British carriers, a custom color scheme for all of your Commonwealth ships, so that's looking at your Vampire, your Perth, and your Hyder, as well as a brand new permanent camouflage for the Wings of the Crown, called the Wings of the Crown for the Implacable, which is the Tier 10 standard Royal Navy cruiser, which is pretty cool. Make sure when you hit that when you get your first collection item, to make sure you hit collecting, otherwise you won't be able to obtain any more if you hit don't collect. These will drop in all of the air supply containers. You also have a chance of getting them in your daily shipments as well. Speaking of a Commonwealth ship, let's go ahead and play the Hyder for something different. Represent our Canadian friends out there. This will also lead into a good opportunity to start talking about the radar and the flooding changes. Yeah, florins. I know, I keep calling them furloins, my bad. Is the Jean Bart going to be removed from the arsenal as well? And why is the Alaska 1 million free XP instead of 750? If we decide to remove the Jean Bart from the arsenal, I'm sure we will give you plenty of time and plenty of notice to get your hands on her before we do. That was the case with the Musashi and the Kronstadt ahead of us removing those. In regards to why the Alaska is a 1 million free XP instead of the 750, free XP is a lot more attainable as the game has progressed. You know, we have new flags, we have new camos that make it easier to obtain free XP. So it makes only sense that we put the price a little bit higher. Any captain skill recommendations for the Alaska? Given how I just played it, I probably wouldn't take recommendations from me. Whoops. Let me just quickly check. Remember, guys, humor me. Are those the premium air supplies? Yes, visual treats. That first container I opened was a premium. I've got 2 more premiums and then 3 standard ones to show you guys. Flooding changes, awesome new mechanic. Good job. Thank you. So, guys, if you did not reach the patch notes, we are pleased to announce we did make a major change to flooding mechanics. I am going to go ahead and drop you guys in the patch notes right now, just in case you have not read them, so you can follow along with what we're talking about today. So flooding has changed significantly. We did notice there was a bit of an issue that, typically speaking, if a ship got hit with a flood and they'd already used their damage control party on something else, then they were pretty much dead, or going to be dead, I should say. So we have made adjustments to flooding. Flooding no longer lasts as long, nor does as much damage. It is scaled depending on the type of ship. It is now possible to set 2 floods onto a ship, one on the front half of the ship and one on the back half of the ship. So you can have up to 2 floods stacked on a ship at any one time. But it is reduced damage and they no longer last as long. So hopefully that will help, you know, the previous kind of death sentence that getting a flood used to be. So no answer yet on if we will see a USS Hornet sometime to celebrate her being found on the seabed. Sorry, I'm really not good at pronouncing stuff. Regarding USS Hornet, you know, we're always looking at ships to add into the game. Whether we, you know, decide to add her at this time or a later time is still up in the air. Unfortunately, the development of ships does take some time. For example, modeling, there's a really cool YouTube video that shows the modeling of a particular ship taking, you know, a month and a half to complete, depending on the complexity of the model. So even though it was found, you know, a few weeks ago, it could still be, you know, it would take our modeling department quite a significant amount of time to create that, and particularly when we already have a roadmap in place with ships we are interested in releasing. Nostar was commenting that squadron controls feel slower. Was there an unpublished change to maneuverability? No, Johnny B. All of our changes would have been announced. Oh, look at that radar burst! That's another cool indication when your teammates have used radar. Real quick, back on the flooding before I forget. One other change is that flooding will now impact your engine speed as well. So for example, if you get hit with a flood, your engine speed will be reduced. And of course, this will also impact your maneuverability. There's that brand new hydro signal too. Looks like the hydro is, there we go. I'm gonna use my hydro too. Hard detection, because that's proximity detection. I'm under those 2Ks, and that's why I can be hard detected from here. So that is one of the changes that is a big change mechanics-wise that was released with this patch, is the flooding. We already briefly mentioned it, but yes, we do have new symbols for radar and hydro, so you can see what is detecting you and, well, yeah, what is detecting you. Whether it be radar or whether it be hydro. Or whether it's a short acquisition. Okay, so we've got the gate kind of distracting the hider here, so I think we're going to be good to kind of pop around the corner into its face. Oh! Got him! And my teammate briefly got me. Since flooding is almost like fire, will flood chance be increased? Keelman, that might be a change that we make in the future, but as of this patch, no changes have been made to flooding percent chances. Hey, Ryan Boyles, good to see you. Will Midway's torpedoes be buffed now, as you recently nerfed its flooding chance to basically 0? As I mentioned, we are still definitely looking at the balance of carriers as they stand at the moment. Whether changes need to be made, we will assess that, and if we do need to make changes, we will, of course, announce it to you guys and let you guys know. Question man, can you state clearly what happens to XP if you sell your carriers? I can't find a clear answer anyway. I can actually provide you a clear answer right here. I'm going to drop a link in chat for you. Give it a moment, it should come up. There it is. If you have a look there, the very first time that you sell your carriers, you will get the XP that you use to research them and unlock the modules back as free XP. If you repurchase the ship and then decide to sell it again, you will not get free XP. Instead, you will... the XP will be transferred onto the lower tier ship of the same nation. Sorry, of the same line. Oof. There are really extensive explanations on terms of the compensation for CVs on the link that I just threw in chat for you there, Question Man. Because I kind of mentaled up that one after it became a little bit irrelevant. Okay. What do you guys think of the sounds? We did make some sound improvements with this patch as well. Do you guys like them? I've definitely noticed it in a few cases. I've heard the different sounds playing. So I'm going to push forward a little bit here and see if I can detect the kid with my hydro that's still briefly up. Okay, let's proceed. We still have plenty of smoke, so I'm going to slow back down here to continue my smoke roll. Why is the Georgia being made, considering the number of requests for real-life ships? When we decide which ships to release in-game, it really depends on a multitude of factors, including, you know, is there a hole within our ship list that we'd like to get filled? Is there a particular... He's like right in there. I would be correct. Shame I didn't call my torpedoes. Oof. Oof. Oh, man! I detonated! Okay, well, that's awkward. That's very awkward. Ugh, that's rough. It's one thing to die, it's another thing to die to a detonation. Ray asked, I was the master of old CV gameplay. How'd you like to rework? I like it fine. I mean, it's different, sure, but as a whole, it's still very enjoyable to play. Any plans on bringing the USS Pringle to the game? Fletcher-class CD that was altered to carry a spotter plane. Again, guys, in regards to, hey, are you bringing X ship, you know, from this nation, that nation, etc., there's a chance in time that, yes, we will bring a certain ship of your choosing into the game. However, it is very, very dependent on, again, what we're missing in the tech tree, what we'd like to add into the tech tree, gaps within the current ship lineups that we would like to fill, and of course, what we have access to in terms of resources, history blueprints, etc., to actually get it made. So there's a lot of factors that go in. We do have our roadmap pretty much slated for this year as terms of what premium ships, what tech tree ships we are deciding to release, and there's a lot in there you guys are going to enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and open my last premium air supply container to give you guys an idea what's sort of in these. Of course, all of this is listed on the patch notes as well. Oops, that's not what I wanted to hit. So now that I've got a few furloins, let me go ahead and jump into the arsenal and let's have a look and see what we're looking at. So for this, I need 400 furloins and 50 crowns. Well, unfortunately, obviously, since I will go ahead and buy 50 crowns for now. And I think if we open one or two more containers, we should have enough. Because I'd like to play a British CV so we can talk about those. Okay, we'll open one more. So these are your standard air supply containers. Perfect. So, like I mentioned before, we can go into the arsenal now that we've got crowns, now that we've got some furloins, go to the Fly Strike Wind section. Unfortunately, you have to purchase them in order, so you can't buy the second one without buying the first one first. But let's go ahead and let's grab the Hermes. So we can try this out and we can talk about the differences of the British CVs. Oh man, I forgot about the back of this. Cool. Awesome. So now that we have this British CV, where is he? This one does come with a tier 3, a 3-point captain. However, I think I've got another captain I can put on him for now. Maybe. Maybe? Maybe? Huh. Maybe not. Wow, I'm actually out of 19-point captains. That's awkward. Okay, let's grab... I don't have a 10-point captain. I have, like, no captains at the moment. Okay, we'll do this instead. There we go. We'll get ourselves an 18-point captain. Why not? Okay, so the qualities that make the Royal Navy CVs unique. The planes have significantly more health, which means making attack runs onto higher AA targets is a little bit easier. They have the carpet bombing style that is unique to them for their tier. So I'm trying to work out how I want to spec this. It's been a while since I've worked out this. And I can't think what's on my other captains either right now. Anyway, what I was gonna say, okay, we'll take that and 1 point engine boost or number of aircraft. This one. Here we go. Much better. They have a carpet bombing technique. They also have a large number of rockets on the aircraft, but on the attack aircraft. But their pattern for dropping is quite different to the other nations. Okay, let's slap some paint on her. Camouflage. She says she's British. I feel it's only right to slap the British paint on her. And let's go into battle with her. This is the tier 4 British carrier, the Hermes. Introduce Russian battleships and then submarines to the game if you want to keep people interested. Well, Yadnor, you will notice that the Russian battleships are in development at the moment. They have been posted on the dev blog, and at the bottom of the patch notes, you will see that they have been added into the game for access for super testers, CCs, and development staff. Yes, Savage Arsenal, you can buy flags in the arsenal with credits this patch, correct. Take care, R. White. I hope you have a great day. 1.4 billion credits, what I wouldn't give for a Wargaming codebook. Ryan Walker, I actually had my 1.4 billion credits before I started working for Wargaming. I only joined Wargaming last June, and I think since then I've only gained about a million, I've already gained about 100 million credits. I haven't played as much. Oh, it's the PR account? No, this is my personal account. When will the HMS Vampire be available again? HMS Vampire was originally released as a ship for a mission chain, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe we have any roadwork plans to release her back again at this time. Any plans to tweak up the attack planes on CVs? They've been overly handicapped with the 0.3 hot patch fix. Howard, CVs are very much still in adjustment testing. And they will be up until the full patch of 8.4. So there is still plenty of time and recognition that we do need to make further tweaks. Here we go. Start out with our rockets. Oh, that beautiful British design. Will the CCs have a chance to review the Alaska or the British ships? Edward, the CCs should have... the CC embargo date was lifted this morning, so you should begin seeing content about the Alaska and the British ships from CCs momentarily. Okay, let's go. So usually when I play at home, I don't play with game sounds because I'm streaming, but man, these game sounds are funky. I like him. Take care, Boomination. It's great to see you as always. So, let's go in. We'll try on this Kohlberg first. So we try not to hit our arrow keys after we drop, because that's what causes our reticle to go wider again. One thing that's also nice about the British planes is that they have quite a slow cruising speed, which means if you use your engine boost to essentially go full speed backwards, or reverse I should say, slow, anti-speed, I can't think of the word I'm after. Slow down. Reduce speed, there we go. You can actually more or less turn on the spot with them. Now, looking at the torpedo planes, the quirk with the British torpedo planes is that they have a very, very short arming distance, but they also have a very, very short range. So that means you really have to get up close to drop them, because otherwise you don't have the range to get them all the way off. So let me show you what I mean with this Isuzuchi. It is one torpedo plane. So as you see, in comparison to the other CVs, really, really short activation time on the torpedoes, but the range is also significantly slower. Again, we can drop the speed all the way down using the engine boost to pretty much turn on the spot. Again, go in. And right now, with how I'm aiming these, is I'm pretty much going to be hitting the end of the ship, but you can also try and time it so that you hit either the front or the back section of the ship to have better flooding chances. Hitting kind of the bulk of the ship in the middle and the torpedo bows doesn't really give you opportunity to get those floods. So, that's our torpedo planes. Let's look at the last armament, the most unique armament, which is our dive bombers. What makes the dive bombers particularly different on the British ships is that they do run in a carpet bombing style of drop, whereas the other ones, they fly up and then they go straight down. These ones, when you use them, you use them more like you would like the rockets. So, it is an oval that works best when parallel to the target, so we're going to kind of go in front of the Isuzuchi and swing around. So we click ahead of time, we allow them to go smaller, and again, no dropping in that pattern. It is a it is a straight flight sort of mode. So we did have a fire and a little bit of damage there. Again, these ones are also able to more or less turn on the spot if you are using the down speed using your engine boost. Okay, one more iteration, down speed again, rotate round. Might go for the Colbert, no, changed my mind. 8 seconds to do the drop. And there we go. As you can see with that, dropping on the side isn't very effective because the oval is much better kind of indicated to go side to side. So with this Kohlberg and this Isuzuchi, not much between me and them coming through, I'm gonna need to focus on these guys to help, save my bacon as it were. 3 players asking, just home, can you buy the Alaska with money? Yes, the Alaska is in the premium store, available for purchase without using free XP as well. Can confirm that. What I will do for your guys' reference is let me drop the Alaska link in chat one more time for you guys so you can go take a look at her and her associated bundles. So we do need to lead a little bit better because I haven't done great at leading on those. And now I am being attacked too. There we go, that's better. Hopefully if I can get this last torpedo, that should hopefully be the Kohlberg dead who is, shooting at me, which is not something I enjoy right now. I'm gonna take out my rockets for the Isuzuchi. Nice, the Wyoming managed to save me there, which is awesome. Hey Hey Fem, hey Erika, how are you doing? Remember guys, if you have any questions for me, please don't hesitate to ask them. Just make sure you tag World of Warships in the chat so that I can see them a little bit more clear. We do have Radar X hanging out in chat as well across the various platforms to answer questions as well. Yeah, so one thing that is different, another area that is different with the British planes is they do have that lower speed, the cruising speed, which does kind of mean getting them to and from places takes a little bit of time, but that's also the quality that allows them to pretty much turn on a dime. And I overshot that. So, speed boost down, and I can pretty much turn on a dime here. But it doesn't matter when your teammates do that. Okay. Let's go back to the middle. I set my CV to go in reverse. Am I the only Mac player unable to play for seconds before crashing? DC Sniper, if you're having issues with the Mac version of the game via the Mac wrapper, please make sure you're posting in the support section of the forums so we can get someone in the appropriate department to have a look at that for you and see if we can work out what's going on. Okay, here's the second rocket run here. We click nice and early to allow our planes plenty of time to... too bad. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that time. Let's try the carpet bombs again. When did you say the Wichita you gave away should be arriving in accounts? I believe the NA ones have gone out. The CIS ones I saw got done today. I'm not sure about EU. I didn't check those ones. Will there be a new skill tree, commander tree in the future because of the new CV rep? Are we going to be adjusting the commander skills? Several commander skills did get adjusted as part of the rework. Whether we're going to do a full rework again, I don't believe so at this time, since if I'm not mistaken, wow, I did that really badly. We already addressed the skills that, were heavily impacted by the CV rework, so I don't believe we have intentions to change them to like a full extent at this stage. Okay, here we go. So one thing we do need to remember about the dive bombers, particularly at higher tiers, is that the bombs do take a bit of time to drop. It is particularly more noticeable on the higher tier CVs that you have to lead your targets quite a bit, just like you would lead shots regularly. You do need to lead your bombers forward, otherwise you just end up kind of missing them. Oh sweet, they managed to get the St. Louis, that's good. Here we go. I have to say, it's fun when that happens. That's okay. We'll go for the bombardier now. Or not. Okay, we'll go up here. You know what? I've had enough with that. I'm gonna try something else. Okay. Here we go. That just wasn't going my way, no matter how I cut it. So as I mentioned before, these torpedoes have a really short activation period, which means you can do drops really close to the islands, as I just did there. Again, kind of utilizing that really quite tight turn there. I don't know about that one. He might hit the island, we might be okay. Oh, there we go. Too close that time. Use our engine boost to kind of move away here. And turn tight to turn back around again. Nope, too tight again. Okay, let's try. Let's go for the Yubari. I'm suddenly really liking the look of the Yubari. But yeah, as you can see, these planes are not quick by any means. Is the Salem still available in the arsenal? Yes, the Salem is still available in the arsenal. We have not removed her. There we go. Okay, we're gonna take off our rockets to see if we can do some work on this Clemson that is now chasing me. There we go, we did get that Ubari. Oh good, this Clemson is low health. Otherwise, that would have been a little bit nasty. So again, we're gonna try not to use our arrow keys too much. Oh, not gonna get a choice this time. There we go, little 4K there. Turn tight again. Oh, nice. Teammate got him. That time I won't be upset about them being able to kill him ahead of me. Okay, back to the Bogatyr. And we click nice and early to get the reticle small. Good thing is I am finally out of anti-air range there. I'm gonna keep peeling around this island and eventually make it back in here, I think. Cool. So, I mean, for me, I would say probably out of all of the CV lines now, this line is the most comfortable to play. Hey, Fem. Hi. Does someone know there's a free XP sale? Not at the moment, no. Okay, so this, I mean, minus the fact that we're below on ships, we still have a chance this game. I'm gonna go straight for the Bogatyr, try and get rid of him because that's gonna help us a lot with the points metrics. Because we only have 7 minutes and I don't think we're gonna catch up to them in terms of points. So but yeah, these torpedoes, you know, with that short activation time, I haven't tried too much on destroyers in terms of attacking destroyers yet, but it is really comfortable hitting cruisers and battleships. Okay, oh, no speed boost left. Here we go, this should be the end of this game. And I'm gonna go ahead and take off my next one, because I don't want to have to try and fly all the way back. Oh, please hit. Oh, don't tell me I missed. I missed. Gosh darn it. That's embarrassing. Maybe I should have kept that last torpedo plane. How embarrassing. Go, a little bit there, and then we'll take these ones back now. I'm gonna take out the torpedo planes again. Try and go finish that Bogatyr again. Because I missed it the first few times. Okay, let's try this again, ladies and gentlemen. Spin around again. There we go, got him that time. Here we go. Nice. Got one. Let's try again. Well, let's go again, I should say. Here we go. Oh, not quite. Okay, rockets! Let's go, rockets! Sorry, guys. It's a little hard for me to read chat, particularly when playing CVs at the same time. Oh, with our Izuzuchi getting up on C-cap, we may be able to win this still. Okay, got him on fire. Let's go back to torpedoes. Whew. I'm very open with the fact I'm not good at pronouncing stuff. It's an awkward angle to see that at. I'm still trying to get that second flood on the Taurine. But I don't remember the last time I pulled 80k in a tier 4 CV. Oh, sorry, 70k in a tier 4 CV. Pretty sure I didn't even manage to do that pre-rework. Oh, sweet, sweet. Is he gonna get him? There we go. That's good. Good, good, good. I'm still being attacked by their CV, which is unfortunate, but whatever. There we go. Another fire on him. Speed boost down to turn around pretty much on the spot with the British planes. Oh, no. I'm just gonna have to try and do as much damage to this Kaiser as possible beforehand. The good thing is our Izuzuchi and our Clemson did manage to get up to the cap there. Okay, last plane run. And our Wyoming and our Taurine is back too now, so we've got 3 ships from 3 different angles all attacking the Kaiser, so I think we might be okay. So let's see how this one plays out. Oh, actually no, because we don't have much time left. Oh, I don't know. Oh, look at that, guys! We just made it. That is awesome. That was really, really close. Oh, drat. Hold on. I need to quickly change one of the things in here so I can actually alt-tab onto one of the other... Here we go. One of the other windows real quick. There we go. Well, that was close, but we did manage to win that one, ladies and gentlemen. Since when can you control your planes like this? Jamie, this is new as of 8.0, which was the first patch of this one. But my question is, thanks for being awesome. Thank you. Will we get HP damage credit for planes shot down? I think that is something we're looking at. The Virtuous Unitus, any actual release date? Not at this time, Nema. Whew. Nice. Not too bad. We came second. I'll take that. Awesome. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's play the big ship of the patch, the one everyone's after. Let's play the Alaska one more time, real quick. Where is he? American. I didn't play it great the first time, but hopefully we can do better the second time. When will there be a full release of WoWs, much like tanks? I don't know. I mean, we use the numbering system we do. Do Wargaming have a plan to make CVB into the battle? CV battleships, Yakihu? Could you clarify what you mean by CVB? I'm not quite sure I understand that that acronym. WoWs, please remove CVs from the game. Ain't happening, Chief. You can get the British CVs via some kind of mission system thing, I think, soonish. So what it is, the British CVs are available in the arsenal. You do need crowns and florins to get them. Crowns and florins can be obtained through various means, such as completing the directives from Fly Strike Win when that starts tomorrow, completing daily chains of combat missions. You can get crowns in the premium store for doubloons. In the arsenal for doubloons, and you can also get florins from the premium air supply containers as well. In terms of getting containers, they're going to be available in Fly Strike Win. We also have a new daily shipments campaign that is beginning on the, I want to say the 1st of March. I didn't write it down for some reason. The 1st of March, and will be available until the 14th of March. There are 10 daily shipments that you can pick up. That means you do have the ability to miss 4 days if you are busy. Some of the goodies that you can get within the daily shipments include Union Jack camouflages, credits, Warships premium account, air supply containers, doubloons, and yeah. So there is 10 shipments that will begin on March 1st. Are you from Australia? Yes, I am originally. When is the Azuma coming out? Shh. No more. Yes, I can show you my Alaska captain skills. But if you're looking for some tips and tricks on playing the Alaska, I've got good news for you. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Time, I will have the one, the only, the Cami Samurai with me on the stream, and we are giving away 5 Alaskas. Cami's going to teach me how to play the Alaska better because I'm pretty useless at it at the moment from what we saw in the first game. And talking you through all things Alaska as well as giving away 5. So make sure you guys hit that link that I've dropped in chat and get the reminder for when that stream goes live. We will be broadcasting it on all channels as well. Ooh, we got a Cyclone this game too. So I did load AP since most of these Alaskas are playing broadside right now. She says as she goes broadside. Hey, that nice 10k Citadel, we'll definitely take that. I'm gonna start rotating back. Now there is a Mahan in here. You guys have not seen the patch notes or you've only just joined the stream recently. Another change that we made with this update is the brand new notifications for when you are using consumables, which... Hold on. There we go. So, as you can see, I've got this DD spamming at me, and I'm pretty sure... Oh! Someone else used radar! That was that graphic that we just saw, and you can see there, we can see that our Atlanta buddy here just used his radar. It also shows up in the chat as well, so it's really great for coordinating your teams, whether it be in clan battles, or in ranked, for example, to make it a little bit easier to tell, you know, who's doing what and when. If you guys like that change, show a little bit of love in the chat for the devs who included that change for you guys. So that way, you know, the devs have copped a lot of heat lately. Let's give them something to smile about, maybe. Big hits, big hits, big hits. Hey, we'll take a Citadel. Hey, Robfar, how are you doing? Good to see you. Three overpens there, not the best, but that's okay. No shockwave for Hydro? I do not believe so, not for Hydro. Now, one thing, another change that did come with radar. Yes, you can now see when your allies have used radar. Yes, it shows you in the chat. Yes, you get that cool shockwave. But as you guys would have read within the dev blog, radar now has a delay for the ships not using it. For example, if this Mahan was to go dark, I could use my radar. However, my allied ships would only see the ship on the minimap for the first 6 seconds. After the 6 seconds have elapsed, they would then see it in person. That gives the destroyers or whatever's getting radared a small opportunity to move away, get away, before having, 8 people targeted on him or her. It's a small quality of life change, comfort life, to try and give destroyers a little bit of counter against some aggressive radar play. How much does defensive fire affect the planes? I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, but the way you can tell if a ship is using defensive fire as a CV is that you will see the flat clouds go more red. In current state, they're more orangey. Okay, so this Alaska is out in front of me somewhere. We're gonna go see who wins. Feminine Alaska versus Alaska and Alaska. I don't know who it is. Okay, guys, who's it gonna be? Okay, we angle it a little bit. Both waiting on our reloads right now. Oh, he's gonna go broad to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap to my AP. And I want to stay narrow, because last thing I want to do is allow him to put... Oh, he might be going for the ram. Oh no, I don't want it to end like this! I don't even have ramming flags on! I thought he would duel it out with me a little bit. I didn't think he'd just kinda... I thought he'd want to try dueling with me, not ramming me like that. This is not how this was meant to go. And then... And for good measure, the Bismarck comes and says hello. As a new player, when will I stop playing against bots? Penny, let me go ahead and show you about that. Also, welcome to the game. It's great to see you. Thanks for making it your way to our Twitch channel. If you haven't already yet, make sure you link your account to your Twitch profile to get some Twitch containers. So what you're going to look at is, I think it's what, like 3 or 4? Yeah. At rank 3, you have the ability to go into random battles. All you need to do is click up here. Normally you're stationed on co-op. You just need to go ahead and click random battles. Random battles are going to be your PvP pretty much. Why ram? I didn't want to ram. He rammed me. Okay, let's go ahead. Again, guys, if you missed the first half of the stream, we are looking at update 8.1, which has been released on the North American server. At the moment, some of the things that have come out with this patch is a lot to do with the Royal Navy CVs. This includes a new Fly Strike win. iteration, which includes new directives that will give you air supply containers, which can contain elements for the Naval Aviation Collection. These collections will give you the alternative camo color schemes for your British ships. If you complete the collection in its entirety, you can get a permanent camo for the Implacable, which is the Tier 8 Royal Navy CV, as well as the ability to mount the second flag on a carrier, and the custom color schemes for your Commonwealth ships. As a Wargaming employee, is it mandatory to have Wargaming's patch symbol on your account? No, you don't have to. I just like it. If you're talking about this one, no, you can change this. So, for example, I could go put on like my ship collectors one, or ranked battles. Any of these ones I could put on. I like having my little Wargaming patch on. So that's what I like using. But we have loads of really cool community created patches if you haven't seen them before. A lot have been recently added into the game. Some really cute ones. Some of you might recognize where that one might be from. Yeah. I like using the circle. Okay, guys, what would you like me to play now? Again, I'll just quickly show you guys into the well, let's have a look again at the Fly Strike. These are the air supply containers. This is the standard one. You guys can obtain these through the new daily shipments chain that will begin March 1st. They can also be obtained in the Fly Strike win directives as rewards as well. Let's go ahead and open them up and see what we get. We got some flags. We got some more florins and another collectible for this. Nice, I'm almost in here. Almost got this one, which would give me the camouflage for the British cruisers. I do like the British cruisers. So the florins, which you just saw, is 2 new currencies that we've added into the game with this patch that can be used to purchase things within the Fly Strike win category. This includes the Union Jack camouflages, some credits, as well as early access into the various British carriers. You can also get premium time and flags. But if you don't want to spend your florins on your flags, one thing we have done with this is we've added signal flags available for credits as well. So you never have to detonate again. Speaking of which, because I detonated before, let me go ahead and purchase some of these. Of course, you can use your coupons on these if you would like to. So I'm going to quickly grab some of those because I don't like detonating. We have not removed any ships from the arsenal. The Salem is still available. Stalingrad, Bourgogne, Black, Jean Bart, October Revolution, Agile, Ubari, Campbelltown, and Charleston. I will say, however, guys, is as you can see, the Lunar New Year section has left at this point. So, what shall we play now? How many florins from daily missions? I don't have the information of that at the moment. How long will the American Cruiser collections be available from containers? Not sure. In regards to finishing other collections, guys, what I would say to you is keep an eye out in the arsenal for containers. We occasionally load in new ones. For example, we've just added this with this patch. We've added the Battle of okay, we got a small bug there. Okay, we've added in the Battle of Cape North, which is for the Battle of Cape North collection, if you're waiting on needing to finish those off. It just, yeah, here we go, these ones, which is one of the very first collections we actually did. So you do have the ability. In regards to finishing off other collections, hopefully we will be rotating out the containers within the arsenal periodically, so you guys will be able to finish off your collections then. You know what? Since it is Royal Navy time, let's play something else from the Royal Navy. Let's go ahead and play... Oh man, I was hoping my minnow had a captain in it. Apparently it doesn't. Okay, so what? Let's go ahead and play my minnow. The minnow is one of the ships that did receive a bug fix upon this patch's update. The mid-range anti-air was fixed to be back down at 4 kilometers, not 5 kilometers. That was a bug that is now being changed. Oh yeah, the Alaska captain skills. I'm sorry. I do apologize. If I have the Graf Zeppelin, please play it here. Okay. So, air supply containers. What do they contain? Those are the ones that you're going to be able to gain from the Fly Strike Win directives and missions within them, as well as the daily shipments. The standard air supply containers can give you a chance to win a combat mission for one of the following British ships: the Edinburgh, the Hood, the Duke of York, or the Vanguard. If you already have any of these ships and you receive the mission, you will get either the doubloon or the credit value for it. That will just be the first time you get the mission. If, for example, you were to get a second Hood mission, you would not be compensated for that time. You will also get a special flag that is one of the dragon flags. Think Basilisk, Hydra, Leviathan, Dragon, Red Dragon, Wyvern, Cilia, or Ouroboros. The Ouroboros, I can never pronounce that one. Or a Union Jack camo. You'll get 50 florins and an item from the Naval Aviation Collection. The premium containers, which will be purchasable from the premium store, funnily enough. Yes, guys, before anyone makes comment, I play a smoke minnow because I'm not good at radar. The premium ones will have a higher chance of obtaining a mission for one of those British ships. 9 special flags from the list I quoted before, 100 florins, and a item from the Navy Collection containers too. So that's a great way to kind of catch up and get on some additional, what are they called? Duplicates to finish off your collections. What is this camo? So, if anyone's curious, this particular camo is actually one of my favorite camos. This is the Tokyo Game Show camo. It's great. I think it's hilarious. This is actually one of the camo prizes that is going to be for the NA server event Masquerado's Bounty. If you haven't heard about the Masquerado's Bounty, I'm going to drop the link in chat. You guys can check that out. Sign-ups to be a Masquerado do end over the weekend, so make sure if you're interested, get in on that. All the details can be found on the link. You can buy crowns, but not florins. That is correct, Kebabs. You can buy a certain number of crowns within the premium, within the arsenal. 50 crowns for 2k doubloons. And crowns can be converted into florins in the final week of the event as well. Crates probably tomorrow, did you say, for the event? Well, the air supply containers will start with the Fly Strike Win event that starts tomorrow. After all of the servers have patched up, they will be available. When the premium ones come into the store, I'm not sure at the moment, unfortunately. I usually don't get that information ahead of time. Let's all whale on the new ship, on the new ship, on the new ship. Let's all whale on the new ship with all our AP spam. What I'm gonna do here. We do have to be mindful, it does have radar. With the radar changes, we also did unify a lot of the radar ranges for the different lines. The good news is I am outside the radar range, as you guys can see. We just saw the Alaska that's near me's radar circle just go out. That's a nice visual indicator that someone has used radar for you. Oh, dude, I didn't even consider about the Shimakaze there. And of course, once again, it does say it in the chat as well. Wonderful. Off to a great start. Now we wait for a new victim. No, Conqueror's out of range. Come on, show me a broadside. Mayik Henshell, I think your name is. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Please remember, everything, you know, none of our particular ships are pay to win. You know, all of our ships have weaknesses, whether they're premium, whether they're tech tree. A lot of the items that we sell in the premium store are also obtainable in-game. So really, you know, players all have the same opportunity to gain access to the same items. Sometimes it does take more time and effort to get them. For example, you know, while you could purchase the premium supply containers, you know, if you're willing to grind the event, you can also obtain essentially the same items from them as well. But I would appreciate if you weren't so negative in the live stream chat. If you have a question, I'm happy to answer it. All you need to do is write it out so I can read it out and answer it for you. Those high minnow arcs, though. I don't have long until I get another smoke out here. I am gonna hit a heal at this point, though. So all the way down here for a moment. Hey, Nick. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day so far. Okay, I'm gonna pull forward a little bit further so that when I use my smoke, I have the ability to shoot at that turpits and not get kind of stuck behind the island. Okay, we do also have a Z. Z52 over there too, so we just need to be mindful of that. So let's go ahead and smoke up here. Good thing is the Alaska is out of range, so I've got a better target here. We'll just go for this one. Enemy destroyer, swap to him. Oh, he wasn't actually going as fast as what I anticipated. There goes out the radar of the Alaska that's behind me. Oh, sorry, the Des Moines, actually. Nothing like a little bit of good old clicky spam, right? Aiming for the superstructure, as that's where we're going to do the most damage at the moment, considering his bow is kind of behind the rock. Okay. What I think I will do here, however, is I am going to put my hydro up, just because we did see the DD cross across this path, and he could have thrown torpedoes this way. Mayak, there is nothing that that influences matchmaking in this game. The only thing that influences matchmaking is whichever ship you decide to queue up is going to be, you know, obviously the tier spread that you're going to be given in. There's no other influences for matchmaking. Eventually something will hit. There we go. Cool. Okay, so my smoke is out now. We are ahead in terms of ships, but with them having 2 captured points, we do still need to play this pretty carefully. I'm now hard detected. That's going to be that destroyer that's most likely over here. Oof. That did not feel good. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my smoke here. Try and give myself a little bit of reprieve, chance to heal up. Mike again. There's nothing in matchmaking that determines who has premium time, who doesn't have premium time. That all comes down to skill. Is the Yoshino going to be for Cole? When will it come out? Is it going to be the counter for the Starling Giant? Javier, once again, please remember that we can't add or give you guys out any additional information that has not already been publicized somewhere before. We have announced that the Yoshino will be for Cole. We have not announced how much Cole she will be available, or how much Cole she will be for. Nor have we announced the date of which her release is going to be. You guys just got Alaska, so I think you can do without her for a little while. Okay, one other really big quality of life change, guys, that we've made for you, and I'm so pleased to say that we've done it. It's one thing that a lot of players have asked for a lot of time. As you can see, I just picked up 2 containers. However, I don't want to open them separately. What I can do is go back in. Oh, I think you have to have over 3, actually. Hold on. We'll go get my 3rd container. Hang tight. Oh yes, I did have a request to play the Graf Zeppelin. We'll play the Graf Zeppelin. I think you can confirm they'll be released right side up. Turning them over and splitting them is purely up to a player's skill level decision. From 3 days, matchmaking is so generous with me, giving me the greatest team and I still lose. Thank you. The awesome Red Bull Star, I'm glad to hear. Are we able to get all items for all 3 packages with the CVs? Yes. Shout out to the dev for updating the developer toolkit for us modders. We really appreciate the tools you make available for us. Thank you, Compass Rose. I'll be sure to pass that along. Why is the Alaska so costly? You can research an entire Soviet battleship line for 1 million free XP. Not sure that's the case. But that's just the cost we assign to her at this point. Oh, dude, the Alaska captain. Okay, guys, I need your help. When I finish this game, will everyone please spam in chat Alaska captain so that I remember to go show off my Alaska captain, because I keep forgetting. In the arsenals, some of these signals are only available for credits. Those aren't obtained by awards such as High Caliber. Is there any plans to add those for Cold 2? I don't believe at this stage. I think we're happy with just releasing them as credit options. Carnival on EU as well. Unfortunately, not this time around. Masquerados, the Carnival event, is only going to be on the North America server. Archon, I believe Archon asks, if radar is popped and the DD is out of range for the first 6 seconds, but sails into the radar range, will the DD be visible for everyone immediately or 6 seconds? I do believe they will be visible immediately. No, these planes are these ones. I think 8.1 is broken. Gregor, what I would recommend to you, if you're finding issues with the game, please, first of all, do a check and repair. If you've already done a check and repair, please remove any modifications you're currently using on the game. A lot of issues can be caused by modifications, particularly since the game has just patched. Old modifications can crash the game. I haven't seen any widespread remarks about there being crashes on the game, so it sounds like it may just be a localized issue. If you go into the North American forums, if you go to the support section, there is a thread right at the very top that says to do this first before anything else. So follow the instructions on that thread. Are we able to get all items just with playing to get those 3 packages British CVs without real money? I don't know. Sea Battle Rhino. Oh my gosh, I worked it out. I haven't done the math myself. I was a little bit busy today, kind of with a few other tasks getting ahead of our event on the weekend. If you guys have not heard, we are going to the USS Texas, the North American staff this weekend. But please remember, I mean, this is just for early access. The British CVs will, of course, be available for standard research for all players when they are released in full, which should be in the next patch or two, give or take. I don't quite know when they're being released. That didn't go so well. See, this is what happens when I play CVs and stream at the same time, because I have to split my attention across a few different sources. Uh, 242 Dog's Body asks, I noticed that British CVs are available, but I don't see any way to acquire one. What am I not getting? 242 Dog's Body, the British CVs are available as early access CVs, and they are available in the arsenal for Crowns and Florins. Crowns and Florins will be obtainable through air supply containers and through completing daily missions and directive missions as part of the Fly Strike win that will begin tomorrow. Realistically, the only person on the server that should have the Hermes at this stage is myself, and that's because I asked for containers before I started the stream so that I could show it off. It was an intentional thing. It's one torpedo. I think I'm only gonna get the one on the Charles Martel. I didn't do a particularly good drop. I don't even think the CCs have them at the moment. Because typically speaking, CCs don't get the tech tree line ships. They only get them during testing, and then they have to unlock them as a regular player would. Oh man, he was barely moving. I didn't even realize that. Oh yeah, well that was just my bad. I've heard a rumor he's coming back in 8.2. Premium CVs will be available at the earliest at 8.2's release. We don't have intention to release them prior to that, so you're looking at another month at least. Is this game free to play? Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna try an AP dive bomb the Alaska. We've got this nice island between us, so let's see if we can do something cool with it. Gotta remember, unlike the British CVs, this is the standard kind of drop pattern where they have to go fly down into them first. Hey, got that nice citadel. I'm gonna use the speed boost to try and get away here. Again, rotating and fluctuating, well, not fluctuating speed, just alternating course path to avoid the flak clouds. Slowing down to turn tighter, and we'll go back towards the Alaska, who is attempting to heal. $12 planes? I didn't lose 12 planes, did I? I didn't do great with my rocket launchers because I wasn't particularly paying attention when I did that. And of course, I am attacking AA targets too, which doesn't help my cause. Let's keep going. Rephrase, premium CVs in the arsenal in the future. I'm not sure our intention, how we intend to release the premium CVs at the moment. I don't have that information off the top of my head. Stalin is OP, common knowledge, all have decent players. Well, remember guys, ships are still work in progress up until their release, the exception being CVs at the moment. CVs are liable to balance changes up until 8.4. In regards to the Soviet battleships, they are still very much in testing and may see balance changes. Hey, Stockman, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. This is rockets. Remember, I am bottom tier in this game too, which definitely does not help my chances, if you will. I have to be very mindful of what I can and can't attack. And I'm just doing a very lazy job of it today. Do I have a Stalingrad? No, I do not have a Stalingrad. We do not, World of Warships staff do not get reward ships, like steel ships, etc. just given to us, we have to earn them as well. So I do not actually have a Stalingrad. I only just bought my Bulgaday. There we go. Now that we've got this Eftegerb off by himself. Don't ask me about that one. Not really sure. That was, I forgot the border turns you around super quick. But AP bombers against the Eftegerb with no real like anti-airships near him. This will be good. What are your opinions about the massive differences of up tier and down tier AA in games? Well, sorry, in CV gameplay, we are aware that, you know, tier 8s in a tier 10 game are uncomfortable, and we are aware that, you know, like a tier 10 in a tier 8 game performs really well. We are looking into ways that we can address this, but at the same point, you know, being top tier, you are meant to have some form of advantage, just not to the extent that it currently feels like, unfortunately. This has not gone well. Although this is heavily impacted by the fact that, you know, I am bottom tier and a predominantly tier 10 or heavy anti-air meta with, you know, the amount of Alaskas we have at the moment. Hub Bus. If Dasha was doing the stream, you probably wouldn't be able to understand her unless you speak Russian. While I'm not as pretty as Dasha, I speak English a lot better. That, and Dasha doesn't play the game, so, you know. So here we've got a kind of a good opportunity to kind of abuse this this Izuma, who's caught himself because we used the island for defense against anti-air, and we forced him to turn the first time. And now he'll turn back, and we can, well, we can't really swing around again. There we go. 1, 2, 3. All 3 torpedoes hit. Wonderful. But yes, guys, please remember that CD balancing will be ongoing up until at least patch 8.4, to ensure that, you know, we address a lot of different concerns. It's one of those things we do very much need to do it on live server, just due to the, you know, the difference in playstyles between live and test servers, and also the sheer amount of data we can actually pull. Nutrishimi Coal? No, the Nutrishimi, yeah, the Nutrishimi is going to be steel on that one. Oh no! Spread torpedoes! That didn't go great. Well, one thing is nice is since I am a Graf Zeppelin, I have actually decent secondaries, so I can do this. Yeah, 4 planes left and a dream of 50k, right? She'll be right. I still have secondaries! It's a little bit rough. What's up, Althra? I did not see your message. Hey fam, any idea what the Azuma will drop? No, I have no idea. It's okay, I'll take off some torpedoes here in a bit. The good thing is with the Cyclone, like, I can actually afford to push in at the moment. But I do need a chance to let some of my planes replenish. I mean, I kind of expected, you know, particularly with the amount of Alaskas in game at the moment, that I would face a lot of Alaskas, and, you know, being anti-air, low tier against, you know, heavy anti-air meta at the moment it's not ideal. Not ideal by any means. Secondary build, yes. Okay, the Alaska is about to pop out here. Almost within. Okay, I'm gonna try and use this island here to cut anti-air from the Alaska. That didn't go great. That didn't go great by any means. But I have, you know, 7-8 on my secondaries, so let's just try and be the torpedo we were meant to be. There we see one of the new interface additions. Go secondaries, I believe in you. There we go, secondaries onto the Alaska. Totally works, yo. Now that the Alaska is gone, we might actually have a hope with the planes, so we'll try that now. Nope, not yet. It's that pesky Alaska with its anti-air that is just saying no right now. This is a fine plan. What could go wrong? That's probably what could go wrong. I couldn't break the 50K. I tried, guys. I tried. We did close quarter expert, which is something. Okay, guys, we're gonna play it one last time. Yes, the Alaska Captain. I remembered. Alaska Captain. I didn't forget this time. Any giveaways today? Not today, Albin. However, if you would like to join us for our next stream, which is going to be tomorrow with Mr. Kami Samurai, we are actually giving away 5 Alaskas tomorrow as our gift to you, as thank you for supporting the World of Warships channel. So here's my Alaska Captain here real quick. There we go, let's take a look. Okay, let's get one last battle in the Alaska. Ooh, one thing I did not mention, guys. Let's show of hands. Who has the Bliska Whisker? Or the Bliska Beacher, sorry. I always called something weird. What UK time? Graham Fox, if you click the link, that YouTube will tell you what it is in the in your local time. Okay, so quite a few of you have the Bliskovica. Would you guys be excited to hear that there is a new Bliskovica camo permanent that is now available for you guys? And would you guys like some more details on it? If you'd like more details, send me. Well, the good news is, guys, we have released a new Bliskovica permanent camo that is obtainable for, you get, well, you'd never guess it, but for completely free. All you need to do is complete 20 of this month's daily missions. You can find your daily missions when you log in. Under your combat assignments, you'll find them in there. Usually it's something like win a game or score X amount of XP. Usually you can complete them in, 1 or 2 games. That will start March 1st and will be available for the duration of March time. So from this Friday onwards, you just need to complete 20 of the daily missions for the month. Yes, as in March, correct. Hey, Robert, blow something up? I've never seen this game before. You got it. The game has just started, so I need to get a little bit closer in with my ship, but then I will fire some shells, yeah. What I can say, Robert, is you see this circle on the mini-map down here? That is my firing range, so I need one of these red ships to be within this range for me to fire at it. Gabe? I don't think we're going to do that. There's nothing wrong with the Kurthurst. Is it the contest camo? I believe it might be, actually. Give some love to the OK Hotnik. Nobody ever mentions that ship. Edward, when I had Ashley, aka Ashley, on the stream last week, we actually gave away an OK Hotnik because she really likes that ship. Okay. Firing shells. I'm gonna swap to AP though, just because their Alaska is like skinny to me. Actually, then again. Okay. We have no vision because our DD is not spotting. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Give me sight. Oof, that hurt. There we go. Little bit of damage there. going more broadside, so we might actually be able to get some good damage here as he turns. If we had AP loaded. Oh man, that would have been a lovely salvo had that been AP. Might get another opportunity here. Here we go, here we go. Before he turns too far out. Hey, there we go. That was a nice little 3-ish. Fortunately, I missed him right as he turned, though. So there is a Yugomo out here. I am being proxied, so I'm going to go ahead and use my radar. Just in case. Nothing within range. Yugomo must still be quite far out. Okay, we're going to turn back. Swap our AA side. Okay, back in we go. What would the Alaska cost if you buy here in the store and not use free XP? I believe, I don't know which currency you use, but if you have a look, for example, she is $80 within the World of Warships North America page store. What she would be in the local currency of other nations, I'm not sure, unfortunately. I don't know the conversion rates. But if you want to have another look at her, I will drop the link in there. Remember, guys, I will be giving away 5 of them tomorrow. Make sure you click the link to the Twitch or to the YouTube place, hit the remind me button, so that way you'll get notified when the stream goes live. Okay. Need to find something else. They are starting to retreat on this side a little bit, which is nice. That Alaska just ate a torpedo, though. Oh, look at their midways positioning. Interesting. I want to be careful about pushing because I don't want to end up in the same position I did before. Where's that Alaska at? Knowing my skills, I have no ability to hit him, so we're not even going to try on that one. Shoot over there. Is the giveaway for all servers? Yes, the giveaway is for all servers. EU, NA, C, and CIS. All servers are available for the Alaska giveaways, correct. There we go, got rid of all of those planes there. Some pretty strong anti-air on the Alaska, and this is, you know, even against a tier 10. I do not like my position right now, though. I've just realized what I've done. Hey, we got a radar. Remember, I'll see 6 seconds ahead of my teammates. Okay, I do have HE now loaded in the tubes for the gearing. Here we go, Robert. You'll enjoy this now. Come on, come on. Got him! Dead ship. Also, potentially dead ship on my side, too. Oh, what a shame. Don't know if we're gonna keep the fire on the... No, it looks like the Des Moines healed. Well, that's okay. Like I said, guys, I'm not a cruiser player. I'm horrid at playing cruisers. Not my forte. Anyway, guys, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Remember, 8.1 is released on North America. It will be releasing on EU, C, and Russia overnight tonight within the next 24 hours or so. Quick wrap up of everything new coming out. We do have the British CVs, guys, which are available in the arsenal. They do cost coins and florins. Crowns and florins can be obtained through daily mission containers, as well as shipment containers from the Fly Strike Win. Signal flags are now available for coin in the arsenal as well. We have a brand new collection known as the Naval Aviation Collection, which unlocks the alternative camo schemes for British ships, as well as a permanent camo for the Implacable, the second flag for British aircraft carriers, and the custom color scheme for Commonwealth ships. The Alaska, of course, has come out. We've had mechanics changes to radar flooding. We've also changed the in-game economy slightly so that under-tiered ships will earn more credits for killing upper-tiered ships. We've also made some changes to the interface, including the detection symbols for radar and hydro, as well as informing you guys a little bit better when radar or hydro is used by your allies. We did fix a bug with the Minnow anti-air. And we have added an open all containers, which you can do when you have 3 or more containers. That pretty much covers us for 8.1. If you guys want to read the patch notes in full, which I highly recommend you do, I will drop that in the link one more time. Make sure you guys hit that remind me button for the Alaska stream coming tomorrow, where we will be giving away 5 to 5 lucky viewers. I hope you guys have had fun. This has been Update Rundown 8.0. My name is Femennenly, and I will catch you on the high seas real soon. Take care, captains.